First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera is with us. Dave, it's just warming right back up again. We can't escape this heat.
Yeah, another day in the, well, we were in the low 80s today, but by the time we get to the middle of the week, we're back up into the upper 90s in no time at all. So our little cool down not lasting long. The other thing is the haze that's been around. It's a little better today than it was last week, primarily because some of that rain that came through last night and a shift in the wind direction as well. Looks hazy from there, but then you look the other direction from the City Park camera and you can see the outline of the mountains, which wasn't the case last week when we had all that haze around the area. So air quality a little better. The air quality alert has been lifted, so it is moderate today instead of unhealthy like it was yesterday. And part of the reason for the clear out is the rain we had yesterday. We broke a long-standing record. The old record was 3 3/4 of an inch, set back in 1878, believe it or not, and we smashed it with a big hammer. 1.43, almost an inch and a half of water yesterday from that rain that blew through the DIA area. The other thing that is helping to clear the air is the wind direction. Now, these are the big fires we got. There's the Lee, the one down in southwestern Colorado, and 2 bigger ones in Utah. Now, the smoke plumes are going to the south tomorrow into tonight and tomorrow morning. So we'll have clearing skies tomorrow. Still probably a little bit of haze, but nothing like it has been around here. Unfortunately, though, that only lasts to Tuesday afternoon, and then Wednesday, our winds shift to the west. We'll get another surge of smoke coming in, but that's the warm-up too, so that's going to heat up the temperature Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are back into the 90s and back into the hazy heat around here. Might be a couple of thunderstorms Thursday and Friday as well. We'll get to that. Speaking of thunderstorms, everything down south of Burlington and Lyman into southern Colorado. That's where the moisture was today, along with the cooler air. Meantime, around Denver, we had the cooler air. We only made it to 81 for the high today. However, it was a little bit drier than the initial surge that came through yesterday. Now, tomorrow, high pressure starts to ease back in, so we up the ante on the temperatures a little bit tomorrow, but it really takes off on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as that high is smack dab right over the Rockies here. So overnight tonight, the storms move out. Tomorrow, mostly sunny here in the east and in the mountains. In the afternoon, there's a little moisture coming in to the mountains. We might have a few isolated storms in some of the central southern mountains. Could see maybe an isolated storm or two, Park County, Jefferson County, Douglas County. It won't last long, and I don't think it'll be severe or anything like that, but you might get a few sprinkles of rain and some gusty wind in the afternoon. I think tonight's going to be great sleeping weather into the morning. Tomorrow we're going to be kind of cool into the 50s here. Remember last week when some of those morning lows were like in the 70s? It's going to be a lot more comfortable coming up tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, 80s here in the east, 70s and 80s in the mountains, and the heat goes on out there in western Colorado. So Thornton, you're looking at about 88. Parker, you'll be about 86 tomorrow. And in some of the Arvada neighborhoods, Lake Crest, Quaker Acres, Mesa Meadows, back into Arvada, you're going to be mid to upper 80s tomorrow. 88 is about normal for this time of year. On Wednesday, 96. The 90s are back around here all over eastern Colorado. Western Colorado, Grand Junction may make it to 98, and even Aspen's going about 86. Pretty much the same thing on Thursday. Slight chance of a thunderstorm late, and then we're close to 90 Friday on into the weekend and beyond with just a few isolated thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Only a 10% chance or less. So even though we've got storms on the forecast there, I just don't think we're going to get much water to help cool things off or soak things down either, which is what we need.
No, that's tough.
Oh, yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Dave, thank you.
You're welcome.